Sometimes, your Jeep decides it's done cooperating. Like when the door won't open from the inside, time for a little hands-on troubleshooting. Outside handle works fine, but inside? Nothing. Classic sign of a broken cable. Let's dig in. First step, removing the door panel. There are 4 Phillips screws, 2 at the bottom of the panel, and 2 more on the grab handle. Once the panel is off, you get full access to the inner door. And right there, the culprit, a clean break on the cable. We remove the inner plastic structure, which holds everything in place. Locks, window regulator, several 10mm bolts all around, and before that, 1 Torx screw to release the handle. Next, we need to disconnect both cables. One going to the lock, and the other, the broken one, going to the interior handle. Just unclip them from their seats and move them out of the way. Now onto the window. To access the lock and inner panel, we need the glass out of the way. It's clipped onto the regulator with 2 plastic retainers. I used 2 flathead screwdrivers to gently pop them loose. Once it's free, slide the glass all the way up and secure it with tape, because gravity doesn't care about your project. With the window out of the way, we can finally access the lock. Remove the 4 Torx screws holding it to the door frame. There's also a rubber plug near the edge of the door. Behind it, you'll find one last 8mm nut that secures the exterior handle. Once that's out, everything's free to come out. Since everything was already out, it felt like the perfect time to add some sound deadening. Let's be honest, these doors are basically metal drums. Now back to the main reason we're here, the cable. We unclip the broken one from the lock mechanism and route the new one exactly the same way. Once everything is aligned, snap the clips back into place. Take your time. If one's off, you'll be back here tomorrow. of grease on the window regulator to keep things smooth, and we're ready to reassemble. Everything goes back exactly the way it came out, just in reverse. Handle, lock, panel, screws, and don't forget the clips. And just like that, the door's back in action. Smooth operation, inside and out. Mission accomplished. If you found this helpful, or at least mildly entertaining, give it a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more DIY fixes in Jeep chaos. See you in the next one.